I have your car on video.
So,
Driving by the incident location.
yeah.
I have you on video.
At first glance, Jeffrey Hazelwood looks like someone who just witnessed a nightmare. But detectives had already seen him on CCTV at the crime scene, and they knew that they aren't speaking to a witness. They are speaking to the man accused of executing two complete strangers in a parking lot. And as questioning begins, the story he is about to tell would become almost as disturbing as the crime itself.
I stopped at Quick Trip that once, before I got to the park. I found something really interesting in there.
What?
To anyone interacting with him, Jeffrey's demeanor felt off from the very beginning. So, in the search of clarity, the detectives brought in his girlfriend, Kelsey Van Antwerp. But instead of clearing things up, her statements only deepened the confusion, hinting at a far more chilling reality.
I don't know where he went. Please don't be breathing. Then talk to me. You're trying to convince me now. I'm not. He's trying to commit. And I had to revive him 3 times, okay?
Detectives are now left questioning what drove him to commit such a deeply disturbing crime, with far more horrors yet to unfold. Two 17-year-olds, Natalie Henderson and Carter Davis, were sitting in the Kroger parking lot at 3 a.m. until Jeffrey walks in. He approaches their car with a loaded gun and a twisted plan. Within moments, both teens were dead, shot execution style in the back of the head. This 911 call was made shortly after their bodies were discovered. The frantic call captured a community's shock, but it was just the beginning of the nightmare.
I just drove around the Publix over here at Kings Plaza, and there looked like 2 bodies were laying behind the store beside the vehicle. So then got a little closer coming by, I noticed they weren't moving. One of the bodies actually looked like it was naked. I think it was a male and a female. I noticed the male had blood around its head.
But Hazelwood didn't run. He stayed in town. He used one of the victim's debit cards at an ATM. He pumped gas. He left a trail the police followed straight to him. And just days later, Hazelwood finds himself sitting in an interrogation room. Little did he know, his calm facade was about to crack wide open.
You okay? You okay?
Mm-hmm. Tick.
No, that's fine. What do you go by? What's your first name?
Jeffy? No, that's not my fault. Jeffrey?
Jeffrey. All right, Jeff. We'll be right back with you, okay, buddy?
Let's rewind a little here. Watch closely. The moment Jeffrey walks into the interrogation room, he's fine, calm, composed. He even adjusts his trousers without a single shake in his hands. But as soon as he sits down, everything changes. Suddenly, he's trembling. His fingers start twitching. His posture slouches. It's almost like the moment he realized the cameras were on, the performance began. Because real mental distress doesn't switch on like a light, and real tremors don't wait until you fix your pants. And as the interrogation unfolds, detectives will start pushing the act, determined to expose what Jeffrey is really hiding.
Get you your water, and it should be warming up. Are you cold in here?
No, okay.
All right, man.
Thank you.
All right, buddy. Up there it is. Look at that. You asked and you showed us. There you go.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome. All right, give me just a minute. All right, buddy. Be right back in here.
Interestingly, when the detective hands Jeffrey a water bottle, the tremors suddenly stop. No shaking, no hesitation. He takes it, opens it, and drinks. Smooth, controlled, functional. Almost like he forgot he was supposed to be mentally unwell. And to investigators, that sudden shift is the first sign something isn't adding up.
What's going on at all? What did I do? I didn't do anything.
All right, Jeffrey, I'm back. I'm sorry, I forgot a piece of paper. You okay?
No. What's going on?
What's the matter? Why are you upset?
Everything was falling apart. Now this is going on. I don't know what's happening.
Okay, what's falling apart?
Everything.
Everything like what?
My grandparents kicked me out on the first. But before that, my neighbor just what the hell.
To truly understand how the pattern of violence began, we need to step back into Jeffrey Hazelwood's past. It's not a flattering picture. A high school graduate with an obsession for weapons, a history of erratic behavior, and a mind that had begun to unravel way before this incident took place. And this makes one thing apparent, that his cry of, "I didn't do anything," hides more lies than he's letting on. But what secrets from his past would finally surface under pressure?
Okay.
And I couldn't do anything to fix it. I kept on getting worse and worse and worse.
Okay. Tell me.
And these things in my head.
What thing?
Won't go away. The voices, figures.
Okay.
I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know what's going on.
Like thoughts in your head?
No.
Okay.
He's standing right over there.
Tell me about what happened with your grandparents on the first. Why, I want to know why you have tears and why you're upset and why you're all curled up in a ball
Oh,
in the
I
chair.
don't know why.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
My brain won't leave me alone.
Okay.
Now let's pause the interrogation for a moment and watch Jeffrey's posture. He's fidgeting, nervous. His feet are tucked close, knees drawn in, curling himself up like a child seeking comfort, defensive, self-soothing, trying to make himself smaller. He keeps averting his gaze, just like Paul Ferguson did. Every movement, every shift, signals distress. But it could mean one of two things. Either Jeffrey is genuinely scared, mentally unwell, or he's putting on a performance, pretending for the cameras.
Nothing's getting me.
Okay. Tell me your wife's name.
Kelsey.
Kelsey?
Bonham.
Bonham? Okay, so you guys don't have the same last name?
We got married in our religion.
Okay.
Well, not legally, but to us it is.
Okay. When did y'all get married?
April 22nd.
The 22nd of April? Okay.
I don't know what's going on.
How are things going with Kelsey? You said at the very beginning of us talking that things weren't going very well.
Jeffrey seems almost unaware that Kelsey is here, sitting just a few feet away, for questioning. We'll get to her interrogation later. Right now, the spotlight stays on him, as he begins to recount what truly happened that morning in the Roswell parking lot.
I stopped at Quick Trip that once. Before I got to the park, I found something really interesting there.
What?
It's weird. I don't like them.
What do you mean?
I don't like them at all.
What is it?
It was a gun.
Okay. At that Quick Trip right there at Mabry Road?
It was behind it, and I was going to smoke a cigarette up there and kicked it.
Okay.
Ouch! Because I was barefoot.
Uh-huh.
I picked it up and I was like, okay, well, if somebody left it, free. I
Uh-huh.
mean, I could sell it because I don't have a lot of money. I
Uh-huh.
don't have money at all. So I was like, okay, I can sell it.
Right?
And I was like playing with it. Went back to the park.
Okay. And so you kept it?
Mm-hmm.
Because you were going to try to make some money?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The top. It pinched me.
Okay. How did you pinch yourself?
It pinched my finger.
How did that happen?
It got infected. I was playing with it, and it went forward really fast.
Oh, okay. So you got your pinky stuck in the little sliding part on the top?
It hurt.
Holy cow, I bet. Did it bleed?
It did, but it's more infected right now.
Oh, and you don't have any idea
No.
why that you would be here?
No.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on.
Okay. So I'm going to tell you,
Okay.
We talked about the last several days since we've been in here.
Mm-hmm.
So, Sunday night, you said to me that you worked at the Walmart out at 92 in Trickham on like your normal shift, your evening time shift from 2 to 11. Okay. And then you went over to Kelsey's house to hang out with her. And you guys painted while you were there. That's something that y'all like to do together. And then you were stargazing. Do you guys go like front yard, backyard? Where do you guys go to do that?
We went to Roswell Park, but she doesn't like too dark, so we went over to that.
Okay. Roswell area park? Okay. Did you guys go like the baseball fields or the football fields?
We drove and I parked where the bathrooms are, you know?
Okay, yeah.
And she said it was too dark.
Alright. So you guys spent that time together. And then you had, did you guys have at the football field? Okay.
We had it in the backyard of her house.
Okay.
We laid the blanket out. It was fun.
Okay. And then after that, I'm assuming that you went back inside to watch TV. I don't know many people that have TVs out back. So you went inside and watched some Family Guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then you said it was about 2:30 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And you left her house and headed for Grandma's house. Okay. So at that point, we had a crime happen here in Roswell.
Mm-hmm.
That
I heard about it the next day from her mom. It's horrible.
okay. Okay.
Why do you think I want to even more move up to Canton with that nice apartment?
Yeah.
But it's horrible.
From Kelsey's house to your grandma's house, the place where the crime happened is directly in the middle of both of those two places.
I take the Target, please.
Okay. You still had to drive by the location where the incident happened.
I did?
Yeah. I have your car on video.
So?
Driving by the incident location.
Yeah.
I have you pulling into the parking lot where the incident occurred.
Mm-hmm.
I have you getting out of your car and walking around a little bit. I have you walking towards where the incident occurred. And I have you on video where the incident occurred.
It's at this moment that Jeffrey realizes he's knee-deep in trouble. The story he's been weaving shatters the instant the detective brings up that night's camera footage. But our interrogator has little idea how far Jeffrey is willing to go to turn the narrative around. And desperation is about to unleash something truly unhinged.
Tell me why you were there when that happened.
I'm scared to say something. It was awful. It was covered in blood.
Okay.
I see it.
Okay.
It was awful.
Okay. Tell me what you saw.
Put it on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Blood was everywhere. It was
Okay.
everywhere.
What did you see?
They were on the ground. One was over there. One was over there.
Okay. Was there anything else around them?
The cars.
Okay.
I was so scared.
Okay.
I don't like that kind of thing.
Okay. Tell me about them. Give me some details of what you saw while you were back there.
Went up too close to where they were.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy was in his boxers.
Okay.
And the girl, I don't know if she had her on or not, but it was weird.
Okay.
It was...
And tell me what else you saw. Tell me about their cars.
I just remembered seeing them parked. I wasn't focused on them.
Okay.
So good.
And what did you do? And where did you go?
He looks every bit the victim of the heinous plot he was a part of. To understand where Jeffrey's behavior stems from, we need to visit his girlfriend, 19-year-old Kelsey Van Antwerp, who is a few feet away and will be interrogated. And what she says next will change everything.
We are going to be executing a search warrant at your house. It's not like what you see in the movies where we're in there flipping couches over and tearing everything up, cutting into cushions, stuff like that. We're just interested to see if Jeff and I left anything there that we'd be interested in. I can't go into exactly what we're interested in. But as soon as it is done and complete, I'll certainly have my supervisor talk to you all about all of the details.
Yeah, because we'd like to know why we were like,
hey, it's time for me to wake up.
like it was going on, why we're being.
I understand. Like I said, unfortunately, it is a series of unfortunate events that led us to your house that has nothing to do with y'all.
Okay.
But we had to go there. I had a question about stuff. Your phone is still at the house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your phone is still at the house? Your cell phone? Where is it?
Why?
Because we need it.
Why?
For our investigation.
In my room, baby.
Okay. I don't want to try to be mean or anything like that. I want to remind you, time and time again, you are not in any trouble whatsoever. That's all we're interested in. We're not trying to get you in trouble. We're, like I told her, we're going to be executing a search warrant on the house. So we would find the phone one way or another. It helps us out to kind of know where we're looking. So he said it's on your bed.
Yeah.
We understand, that phones contain lots of personal stuff these days. And we're not trying to look into any of your personal stuff. I understand. This is not stuff that's going to be shared with anybody. Whoever it is that is the detective that is going to be assigned to the phone to look through it for what we're looking for,
What exactly are
they're not going to share it. I really can't disclose the exact things that we're looking for.
You're going to tell us anyway.
We're more interested in, like I said, we're trying to learn who Jeff is. And one of the best ways we can do that is to see how he talks to the people that he cares about.
Why do you have that? You want to see pictures?
No.
What kind of stuff? What have you said to him that you don't want to see?
Personal things.
Like what?
Personal things.
Anything that can hurt you? Huh?
No, not really.
Okay, then they don't care like the mushy stuff you put on there. If that's what it is. It's okay.
No, it's not. Well, it's personal. No, I don't mean personal like, oh, being a government. It's personal.
Mm-hmm. You haven't said anything bad on there, have you?
No.
Okay, that's what I mean.
So it's just that stuff on there I don't want them to see.
What's that?
It's my own personal stuff. Poems that I've written over the years.
They haven't been nasty, not devilish poems, have
No.
Okay.
Oh, well, they're dark.
From the beginning, the suspect didn't mourn, she performed. Exaggerated tears, rehearsed shock, and a clear attempt to appear as the victim while remaining noticeably uncooperative with detectives. And as her behavior raises further suspicion, what happens next only deepens the mystery.
I think you've done pretty well so far. I don't want to see you lie for him either, okay? Sometimes love is blind. So, has he given you or told you about anything that he's done recently that would be, in your eyes, shocking?
No.
Okay. Alright, so here's what the deal is. You know, I told you they sent me to all those fancy schools.
Mm-hmm.
You just lied to me.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Okay, yes, I looked away, but no, I'm not going to do that thing.
That's not just look away, and I can't describe everything. I've been doing this for a long time, okay? All I can tell you is I'm trying to remove you from any kind of association. If you give me deception and I know you're lying to me, then I have no alternative than to put you over here as opposed to over here. I kept you over here just because you have knowledge of something.
Tell you.
Listen, you're trying to convince me now.
No, he's trying to commit. Okay. And I had to revive him 3 times, okay?
When was that?
About 3 weeks ago.
Okay, well that's not the, how did he try to commit? With what method?
He had
a gun?
No, painkillers.
He had what?
Painkillers. When he busted up his knee, the doctor gave him painkillers.
Okay.
And he took 3 of them. Then he was messed up for a while. Couldn't remember anything for about a week.
Okay.
And that's the most stuck thing I know, okay?
Okay. So did you call rescue?
He stayed in my hospital. And I know why he did it.
But you revived him 3 times with CPR and you didn't call an ambulance.
With a nursing major.
Okay, again, if you're a nursing major, you would know.
I know, I should have called, but he didn't.
So you brought somebody back from cardiac arrest 3 different times. I want you to understand I've been on a multitude of calls, and I want you to know something. I trust you up to that point, but what I saw was, it's called pause and deliberation. You were trying to tell me something else about suicide when in fact you had something else on your mind. It's okay. Because what's going to happen is when I walk out of here, I'm really tired. I've been going for a long time. Yeah, I've been going.
I haven't gone weeks because of that.
Because of what?
That's when he started changing, man. After that, he got even more angrier and furious.
Did he ever touch you?
No, but he had.
Describe to me his anger.
He has schizophrenia.
And one statement from Kelsey begins to challenge everything. According to her, Jeffrey is mentally unstable. Then it can turn the course of the case in a whole different direction. Meanwhile, the real victim's silence told a far more honest story. In psychology, when grief turns performative, it's often less about pain and more about guilt struggling to stay concealed. As she keeps talking, she reveals more than she realizes. What remained unclear was just how deep those cracks really went.
Okay.
And you went into an episode.
What's an episode? Describe that to me. You're safe here. This is a safe room. This is a safe space. I've told you, if you tell me the truth, because later if I find out something different, it's different. And I don't call you anymore. I don't talk to you anymore. I'm trying to put you over here. I'm sorry you had to see that. I know it bothered you, right? Did it bother you to see him like that? I know. And it would bother me too. But at the end of the day, I've asked you 3 very, very quick questions, and you were deceptive on 2 out of the 3. And I understand what you're saying, and you can say you weren't. I understand it bothered you. I get it.
What bothers me is that you think that I know something that was shocking. Right. The only thing that I know was shocking is when he went to an episode and I had to pin him down because I thought he was going to.
So he hasn't told you that he's hurt anybody recently?
No, he hasn't. He's been with me most of the time.
He never said he hurt anybody?
No.
He never said that he did something bad? He never said...
No, he never told me anything. Wouldn't you think I know that? If he told me no, he didn't tell me anything. I thought he was fine after a while. He was in an episode and trying to get him out of that.
Okay.
But,
okay. All right. I need you down here. I need you way down here. Okay. I'm going to put it to you as directly as I can. If he's over here, and there's some culpability and some big things going on right here, I don't want to move you into that chair. It's really that simple. I don't want to put you in that same chair.
Killing, isn't it?
Why would you say that?
It's the only big thing going around. And you asked about a gun.
That's not the only thing. Why would you say that? You need to be honest with me, and you need to be honest with me right now. Huh?
You said it happened on Sunday.
You need to be honest with me. That's what you need to be.
I don't know if you did that. Were you making it sound like you did? You're making it sound like it. That's why I asked. That's why I asked you if that was it. Because I don't know.
How do you know about the killings, then?
My mom told me.
Your mom
told me Monday morning.
What killings was she referring to?
The ones behind Publix.
The ones behind Publix. So why would you think your boyfriend would be anything associated with that?
To be honest, I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, please.
Then you need to start talking to me because I've got 3 houses waiting on me. I'm done. I have more information than you think I have.
I don't know.
Okay.
Where he went? Please don't be preaching.
Then talk to me. Okay, I can't see any more of this is going on. You've got to calm down.
I don't know where he went. All he told me is that he went to his grandparents' house. That's what he told me, so he came back up. And then he asked about Sunday night. It made me assume it was that.
So that's all you know?
That made me assume that.
That's all you know? I'm just asking. If you say yes, then I'll walk out, and that's fine. That's your answer.
It's now obvious that Kelsey made an accidental slip. The fact that Jeffrey went to his grandparents' house just before the shooting threatens the entire narrative he'd built previously, because the gun he had stolen was from his grandparents. Back in the interrogation room, when the female cop finally presses him on the incident, he decides to drop the act.
At what point in time did you go to the flash foods?
What?
The gas station.
What do you mean? I don't remember this.
Gas stations have video cameras.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I know what kind of car you drive.
Yes.
I have you on video and your car at the gas station across the street from your job. At what point did you go to the gas station? I don't believe that you ever found a gun behind the QT.
What?
Because the employees hang out behind the QT, and that's where they smoke their cigarettes and take their breaks.
Mm-hmm.
If there was a gun laying with bullets in a bag, in a case, I'm pretty sure that one of the employees would have been able to see it. It's lit back there.
Yes, but how do you know if they actually fired?
A handgun in a bag with bullets in a case. You don't think they would have seen it?
No.
Where'd the gun come from?
No.
Where's your grandpa's cig?
What do you mean?
Where is your grandpa's cig?
No. He locked all those away.
We were doing really, really good at the beginning of our conversation. And we were speaking and we were being honest with each other. And right now what I need for you to do is just to be honest with me again, because your whole idea of what's going on in here right now has changed.
What do you mean?
A few minutes ago, the most important thing to you in the whole wide world was seeing Kelsey again. Right? Okay. So you think making up some story about stealing jumper cables
I'm not making up a story.
is sufficient. And randomly walking upon being the only other car in a parking lot all night long with 2 dead people.
I'm not making up a story.
Who stole the gun from your grandpa's house? You were there the night that it was stolen. Who else was with you?
What do you mean? I don't know. I didn't steal it. I didn't do any of that.
So that gun's not in the back of your car? The stolen gun from your grandfather's house is not the one that's in the back of your car.
It's not my picture. I don't know his name.
Whose name?
Name.
Whose name?
The guy I gave it to.
The guy you gave it to. The guy you gave what to? The gun.
He said he wanted to practice.
Okay.
He said he wanted to practice.
Do you think he's the guy that shot them?
No. I don't know.
Who'd you give the gun to? You don't know his name. Tell me what he looks like.
All I know is Matt.
His name is Matt.
One doesn't have to be a cop to understand that Jeffrey is making up stories to create a fake scenario that would make his crime sound more reasonable. But how far he is willing to go remains to be seen.
A week ago.
You didn't find it a week ago. You told me you found it on Sunday night. It's only Wednesday. He wanted you, where were you guys at when he told you that he wanted you to hurt him? When you were out on 92 still driving, or when you're driving?
Got my driver's license.
Okay. Okay.
Told me now I have your information. Yeah. All that about I can find your family. Hurt your family. I'm gonna kill your family.
And that is an absolute lie. Meanwhile, Jeffrey is tweaking. It's obvious he's nervous about the lies he is telling.
So you go straight over into the Publix, and he runs straight over, same, like right behind the car?
No, not really.
Okay.
He ran across the street, and he was over where the bushes were.
Okay.
Over that way.
Yeah. Okay. And then did you guys meet back up over in the Publix parking lot? Like, did he come over to where you parked or anything like that? Okay. So you got out of the car.
He basically just yelled at me from across the street.
Okay. I gotcha.
And said, that's basically what he was doing. He was hiding himself.
Okay. I'm just trying to see where he may have been and where we may be able to get him. Like where there's some light back there or something. Maybe a shadow.
He kept on yelling at me for me to kill them. Kill them. Remember what I could do to your family. Kill them. Remember your family. I was like, you want to save your family, you'll do it.
So the boy falls out of the car. Did you ever hit the girl? Was that the only time that you hit the boy? And he told you that wasn't good enough. That wasn't going to work. So did the boy get up from the ground? And then what did the boy do?
He was basically yelling. He was starting to come at me. I looked back and he wasn't doing it. He kept on yelling to me and all that craziness head. And next thing I know, I'm looking around. Next thing I know, boom.
So the boy goes down to the ground. Do you remember how he fell down to the ground?
I don't remember that.
Did he fall over like backwards, or did he fall forwards?
I don't remember how they ended up where they ended up because I don't know.
Okay.
It just all went.
Yeah. So where was the girl when the boy was coming at you?
She was over by her car.
She was by the car, and what was she doing? Was she saying anything?
She was yelling at me too.
What was she yelling?
She was yelling, what the f***? Why did you do that? I don't know. He's telling me to. She looked over there and saw him. And he yelled, kill her, kill her. It's always about, what is my thing?
To factually solve this case, we need to step back to the night when the gruesome murders happened. After hanging out with his girlfriend, Jeffrey went to his grandparents' house, stole the gun, and headed to the parking lot, where a devious plan took shape to brutally take the lives of two innocent teenagers. But the most disturbing part is still ahead. Something no one saw coming.
Anything else to her?
I wanted to fuck that out.
Okay. No.
He told me.
But I need to know all of it. What else did he?
Just block all of it out.
I know.
I didn't mean to do all of this.
No. Tell me where else he touched her on her body. Where else did he tell you to touch her?
He told me that he wanted me to touch her. I was like, no.
To touch her where?
Anywhere.
Okay.
He wanted me to do whatever. But I was like, no, that's only for my wife.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I am. It's only for one special person.
Right.
He had me spank her for some reason.
Wanted you to spank her?
He said, spank the naughty. What? Do it.
Okay. Was that before he told you to move her leg?
As baffling as it sounds, the case gets even more twisted when Matt's identity is revealed.
Because we have the video. There was no Matt.
He was over in the trees.
You can see the trees. You can see it from the ambient light from Publix.
Oh, he was over in the tree yelling at me.
What medications does he take, you know?
He's not on medication right now.
No, is he supposed to be? So I would assume that if he's not taking his medications, but he's supposed to be, that you may have seen changes in his personality.
Mm-hmm.
Is that accurate? What kind of changes was he doing, acting differently?
Why are you asking those kind of questions?
Like I said, we're trying to get to know Jeff. I want to know who he normally is. I want to know who he is when he's off his medications. I want to know everything that I can without actually speaking with him.
Just say whatever it is, Gussie, because I don't know anything about it. They're trying to help him, okay? So just tell him what it is. Because I don't know. That makes me very...
If you want to wait outside with the other officer, you can stay close, and then we'll bring you back in.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I don't like these questions.
I mean, with him, if he's acting in a way that you don't want your mom to be here. I want to make sure that you're safe. Anytime I hear that somebody is not taking their medications, it becomes concerning.
I don't really want to say because it's not my business today.
Mm-hmm. Well, like she said, we're trying to help everybody that we can. That is, believe it or not, our job. We want to help people. So we need to know who he is, what we're dealing with. Like I said, I want to know what he was like when he was on his medication. And I want to know what changes he went through since he stopped taking them.
When I first met him, he was on his medication. And he went back on his medication.
Okay.
Because he wanted to stay normal.
He wanted to see normal, so he started taking the meds again.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But as he started taking them, he became like a zombie. I mean, taking medicine and it
just kind of mellows out a little too much.
Mm-hmm.
I understand.
He told me he didn't feel like himself, and that he felt like he was kind of there.
Yeah.
So he went off him, and he was fine at first. He was happy, joking around, and he started getting angry all the time.
You know, did he mention what he was angry about?
Hmm?
Did he mention what he was angry about, or was it just like anything?
It was just kind of anything. But he's never hurt anybody.
Okay.
All this suggests two theories. Either Matt was a hallucination in Jeff's mind, or it was a premeditated murder, because he was diagnosed with schizophrenia and was off his antipsychotics. Soon, detectives were forced to weigh two possibilities: illness or cold calculation. Later in the court, footage proved that he wasn't mentally stable. He was clearly talking to himself, and with that, he was ruled incompetent for trial. He accepted a plea deal and was sentenced to life in prison without parole. His mental health claims hung over the courtroom like a dark cloud. Footage showed him talking to himself, feeding the schizophrenia defense. But would it save him or seal his fate? What do you think?